Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. All right, y'all, it is day 4 of Vlogmas, and yes, day 4 is the workout. I showed y'all how to make macaroni and cheese yesterday, so today we're gonna work out. See when we get there. All right, Fit Fam, now that we have our content, our tripod together, and we are fully dressed, we're going to walk over here to the Smith machine. I'm not using the Smith machine, but it's a nice little open location. We're going to do a quick warm up. I did walk to the gym today about 1.2 miles, but you know, I'm getting older and I need to warm up more in order to recover quicker. And I find that I am completing reps with, better form and a little bit going down deeper into the rep when you're doing a lower body workout, because we're here to get these gains, boo-boo. These gains. Our first exercise of the day will be the deficit lateral lunge and the deficit lateral step back superset combo. I have moved that from Monday's workout to Saturday's workout. If you have seen my leg day split, you would know that. I will link it below. Let's get into it. First exercise and first superset of the day, we have the deficit lateral lunge with the squat step back. So the first move is long, and then the second move is short. You don't want to do 2 lateral lunges. You want to do a lateral lunge and a squat step back. I feel like in this exercise, both legs are the working leg. I just think it's at different times. With the lateral lunge, the working leg is the extended leg. And with the squat step back, I feel like both legs are the working leg. They're just working in different directions, giving full work to the glute, making sure you are sucking in that gut, tucking in that butt, pushing through those heels, and not forgetting to breathe. If you really engage your core, it will really help with the come up and down of the exercise. All right, team, now that we got that out the way and we cleaned up our area, comment down below, do you clean up or you just keep moving because you pay for this? I'm okay with both philosophies, but we on to the cable. Team, our first cable exercise is the cable good morning, a hip hinge movement. We are going to create tension on the cable by pulling it out. I'm using a straight bar and it's lightweight. You are pulling back, creating tension, and you're acting as if there is a door behind you and you're closing the door with your glutes. So you're using your core, your glutes, your hamstrings, your legs, you're pushing through your heels, and you're using that mechanism to push and pull the cable. If you use your arms, that's a great full body exercise, but you are taking away from the glutes, and this is a glute focused exercise. So it's like you're collapsing your top and then you're pulling it open with your bottom. Next is our cable squat. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before, create tension on the cable, except for with the squat, this is a top down movement. So you're pushing through your heels using your glutes, you are squatting down, and then you are popping up at the top. We're going to pop up at the top here because there is a little bit of resistance from the cable still. So you are squatting and then pulling up. So it's down and then up. Make sure with squats, you are breaking at your hips before you are breaking at your knees. Hips, then knees. I like the cable squat because I can really go below parallel here. All right, team, last exercise of the main event are cable pull-throughs. So you're creating tension on the cable. You are rounding your shoulders a little bit, creating a C shape when you come up, pushing through your heels, and using your hamstrings and your glutes to push and pull the pulley mechanism. This is a struggle exercise for me. But again, make sure your shoulders are a little rounded, and you can imagine the same thing. There is a door behind you, and you're trying to use your glutes to close the door. Team, we're going to move into some lateral rotary work here with our cable kick backs and cable hip abductions. So I tried something new today. Usually I do the step over and the lean forward with the 45 degree. I tried to do a more traditional approach today to see if I felt something different, and it was much more difficult. So I'll be doing these as well. So we did a traditional cable hip abduction. I still stepped over the cable, and then I pointed that toe, the working leg, a little bit towards my back heel, just so I could get more external hip rotation on this exercise. I then went into our traditional 45 degree cable kickback, where we step one leg over the other and kick up and out. Again, it looks similar to the other cable hip abduction, but this felt like I was hitting a different part of my glutes and giving more glute medius shelf, kind of the top of the glute work. So here I did 3 sets of 15, supersetting them with the hip abduction, the 45 degree cable kickback, and coming up next, our traditional kickback. Final exercise in our kickback series is the traditional leg kickback, but we're going to do something different. We're going to do more like a leg lift. I watched a video on YouTube because I'm always researching new techniques to, make sure the exercise that I'm doing is efficient and effective. The video was saying that when you bend your knee, you put more quad into it, even though you can't take all the quad out of any leg exercise. It's like a leg lift. So you are using the back of your leg to pull the pulley. You're still turning your toe, your heel, and out at the top, but we're not bending that knee. Team, you know how we finish around here with these back extensions. Up first, we have our traditional back extension. Toes are pointed forward. Hips are thrusting into the mat. Make sure the apparatus you're using is below your hips. Shoulders are square. You are lifting yourself with your core, your glutes, and your heels, and you are locking out at the top of your back. Final exercise, glute focused back extensions. Your toes are pointed out to the side in sumo stance. Your back is rounded. Your shoulders are rounded as well. It's the same thing when you were doing the hip thrust. It's like you're rounding in the C shape, and you are locking out at the top of the glute. And same with glute focused, your hips are thrusting into the mat. We done, gang. close out the vlog, I'm gonna show y'all how to make one of my quick and easy me and my daughter call it the Sud diet. It's like the bro diet, but you have seasonings. So you have a little bit of ground beef here. I have seasoned it with some adobo and some black pepper. No salt needed because there's nothing in the adobo. So you're gonna ground your beef. If you don't have one of these to ground the beef, what are you doing? I get one. I got one at Home Goods for like $2-3. All right, I'll come back when I'm assembling my wrap. All right, team, we're gonna take a little bit of beef, add some cheese to it, and melt. We are then going to scoot the cheese and the beef over to the side and add our tortilla shell to the pan. It is a low carb wrap. We're gonna get that wrap nice and pliable by heating it on both sides. You go with your level of crispness. I added some lettuce, tomato, mayo, ketchup, banana peppers on my wrap, along with some spinach, onion, and shredded lettuce. I popped some air fried French fries in the air fryer, put them on the side with a little ketchup. All done.